at the 21-yard line.
Pick up. 1, 6, 3. You ain't going nowhere. Alert. 11. Go ahead.
On 1st and 10, Locke being chased out left. Shifts by him. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
22 Jet Bomber.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run with Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Locke. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he takes it in for a Colt score. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218. Jump. Now.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Luck. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
49, check 49, check 49. Check your hot read.
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, Haywood!
Out of the gun, Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And they're going to be be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Catch made here by Campbell. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the run.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
80 weapons.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Jonah, 18 Gator.
53 is mine.
61 Matchbox Lights.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, Charlie. Look at me. Zipper. Go.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. Room to run past midfield. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, let's go. Ready?
4th down. Here's Stidham. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Luck. Campbell making the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
12. Hey, team 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Under pressure, they got him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Running, it's Drake. And down he'll go at the 25.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Delta.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
High 7. Check, 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. He's
6'3", 218, chop.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Luck. Complete. Smith has it. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
6-6, pull it high. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Big rip, big rip.
Right back to Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, orbit. 58.
Out of the gun, Stidham. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stidham on first down. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Stidham. It's complete to Drake. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
You can't block me.
You get it.
On first down, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Colts' 43-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
5.
53, Mike. We got it.
Hey. General West. Go.
53 is the Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Let's go.
Smooth.
Number 53.
Let's go.
Now Stidham on second down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mike.
Hey.
53, Mike. All day, dog.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
I smell fear in that offense. Switch.
Go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the
Hey, exit.
Get scared.
Snap.
They snap it at 1. Now Stidham. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's Matt Weil now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance.
And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well. And they free kick it from the 20 now.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two.
Now! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll try and run with Drake. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
1, 6, 3. 11. 12. Hey, do.
Throwing on second down. Luck. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Luck. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Luck. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Switch. Check 99. Check.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check out. 180. 11 feet.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
53, check 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 75 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw again on second down. Luck into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Play action. It's Luck. Flush to his right. That's complete to Sharp. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first and 10, Luck. They'll set up the screen to Smith. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
6'6", pull it high. 36.
They'll run here with Mack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Under 10.
Looking to run with Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Joseph is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even, yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for him to move the ball downfield.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Stidham. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now Stidham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. It's taken to the 26. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come.